The seeds are here. In the interest of full disclosure, I am actually missing one packet of seeds. I ordered a packet of Chelsea's Prize cucumbers. They are an English style cucumber that came recommended from the Impatient Gardener on YouTube. And those have not been shipped yet. Not sure why. But that's it. And I don't sow cucumbers until May, so I'm not worried about that. But I ended up ordering from a lot of companies this year because like last year and the year before, a lot were out. So I'm just gonna get started. We'll start mostly with the big ones, get them out of the way, and then we will move on to the smaller amounts I ordered from places to fill in what I couldn't find. So the first, these are from Pine Tree. These came pretty quickly. And it looks like everything came. One thing I liked that they had was they have pipettes that you can order individually. And I use these for small amounts of vinegar and oils and things. And it was nice to not have to order like a set of 100 to save money because they're like 50 cents each. So from Pine Tree, besides that, I got, these are in no order, by the way. I'm just gonna pull them off the stack and show them. A dried bean, Great Northern bean. That's just a regular white bean. Last year was my first year growing dried beans. They were easy and fun and prolific, and you pretty much just stick them in the ground. They grow, they proliferate. You leave them there to dry right on the plant and then harvest them and store them, and they've been fun to grow and eat. I also got Shelling Peas Tall Telephone. I grew these before, but I had no idea how good they are because a rabbit got to them that year. So this year, we're gonna try to protect them from the rabbit. I got Popolo seeds. This is supposed to taste just like cilantro, but you can have it in warmer weather. Tomato Midnight Snack. This is a cherry style. It's like a dark reddish black. What does it say about here? Kind of gives you ideas for recipes. And a watermelon called a Mini Love. It's one of those smaller watermelons. I believe that one was like AAS winner. Red shiso is an herb. I'm growing that. Jicama, I grew jicama myself for the first time last year, and it was the most delicious jicama I had ever had. It was juicy, which I would never really associate with jicama that much. It was sweet. It was great for guacamole or hummus or anything like that. It was just, I want to grow a lot of them this year. I got Citronella lemon balm. I do live in the South. Mosquitoes. There's not a lot of seeds in here. Don't know. We'll see. I got white sage. I think I got this one to go. I'm going to do a small cut flower garden this year, and I think I got this to use as filler actually, but it could be, it's an herb too. Calendula Bronze Beauty and Calendula Pink Sunrise. Surprise, not sunrise. I am going to put these in the cut garden, but I'm also going to try to dry calendula this year and make calendula salve. I got Cosmos. I got these from a couple companies. This one's cups and saucers. I have like a junk weedy area out on the outskirts of the property that I would like to maybe turn into like meadow, just wildflowers growing there. It's really hard to mow, elevation, rockiness stuff. So I'm gonna just scatter those out there. Dianthus Victoriana, another flower. I've got more flowers this year than I ever have. I have a very large front flower bed. Front of my house is behind me. A front flower bed that I'm gonna be landscaping this year. All I've put there so far are hydrangeas, but I've got a lot more space I need to fill. I got Snapdragon Black Prints. Those looked really beautiful. They're like a dark, dark purple. Flowering Kale Sunrise. These are kale, ornamental kale, that have a long stem and a top that looks like a rose. It's like a flower, but it's kale, and I like fun things like that. Zinnia, I have loved the Benary Giant Wine Zinnia, but this year I decided to try the Cherry and Ivory Swizzle. So we'll see how that goes. Nasturtium Peach Melba. I am not sure yet where I'm gonna put this. That might also go out to wildflowers. Might go in my front bed. Nasturtium climb all over and they come back pretty easy on their own year after year, so we'll see. A bush bean, this is Maxibel. It's like a green bean. It had good ratings, so I wanted to try it. My favorite green bean to grow is just a Blue Lake pole bean, which was actually hard to find this year, but these came well recommended, so I'm gonna try those. Sweet pepper, Alma paprika. I am going to grow my own paprika this year and dry it and have paprika. Strawberry, Alexandria, Alpine. So I've never grown strawberry from seed. Apparently this type you can fairly easily, so we'll try it and see what happens. Turnip, golden ball. I like turnips. I have not yet found one that is like the best one for my area. And a French breakfast radish, pretty standard. I grew these for the first time last year and I understood suddenly why everybody makes a big deal about the French breakfast radish. It is sweeter and calmer, and it was a good radish. Tomato Country Taste. This is a slicing size tomato, and this is one of those that just got me because of the name. Every year there is something that I buy and plant just because of the name. Last year it was hillbilly tomatoes and greasy grits green beans. But so that's what I got from Pine Tree. Y'all, I'm gonna have a mess all around me. Okay. Got a bunch of seeds here. Okay, let's go with this box. This is from Jung Seed. This is my first time ordering from them too, but they had stuff I couldn't find elsewhere. Let's start with a sweet slice hybrid cucumber. I have not yet found my ideal slicing cucumber here. I've got a great pickler, but got a lot of cucumber experimenting going on this year. So sweet slice hybrid. Dill, this is Diana dill. All the different dills I'm trying this year, I am going for more foliage, not the seed. I like to make cucumbers with the dill weed rather than the dill seed. Orange lunchbox mix sweet pepper. Those are those little snacking peppers. Did I order those on purpose? I don't know. Spinach space hybrid. Trying that one. Another highly rated bean is the jade. This is another bush green bean. Try the jade as well. Boulder hybrid beets. I need to seed these soon. Bolero hybrid carrot. I've never tried these before. Broom corn. I'm growing this for fall foliage decoration. It does not make a corn like ear. It's more like pretty. It's what they used to make brooms out of. It's pretty. And then they gave me a couple free things. Armenian cucumber, which I'm laughing because I narrowed this out of my list. My mom used to grow these and they made great. She would slice them and make the sweet pickle slices with them, like bread and butter pickles, and they were really pretty because the edges of them are fluted, so it would look like a little scallop circle. And they grow huge. And then Calendula Pacific Beauty Mix, which also made me smile because that was on my list and I had to narrow it out. You know, when the budget runs out, you gotta get rid of some things and prioritize. That's all I got from Jung Seed. Again, my first time ordering from them, they had decently fast shipping and a good selection. Let's go for one of these small packs. What is this? This is Johnny's. Johnny's tends to be a little more expensive, but their packets are also bigger. So I didn't get, what all did I get from them? Okay, I didn't get too much from them. I got Sweet Sunrise bell peppers. I believe those are an orange bell pepper. I got Albion Black Pod Nigella. So this is for my cut flower garden. It's like a stem with a black, like ovalish pod on it. And I thought that would be a pretty little thing. Teddy Dill, another one that looked very fluffy with the foliage. Kelvin F1 Hybrid Celery. That, I think, said like a farmer favorite. And celery has been slow growing here, so I'm still messing around with those types too. Frosted Explosion Ornamental Grass. This looked like a fun filler for my cut garden. A Baron F1 poblano pepper. I had to write poblano because I didn't say that. I don't remember what kind of poblano. I think I just did a regular heirloom poblano last year. Hybrid Daikon radishes. The white kind, you know, those Daikon radishes. And then mini broccoli, Happy Rich, which is like, I don't think it's sprouting. I think it just had small, no, it was sprouting. It looked like a sprouting broccoli, very similar to that. That is what I got at Johnny's. 3 down, 5 million to go. Let's see, Gurneys. Okay. I order from companies like Gurneys if I can't find it anywhere else. And this looks like one packet, but I actually just got the notification today. I also ordered my onion plants from them this year. I am experimenting between seeds and transplants this year, and short day and intermediate day. I'm typically supposed to be an intermediate day if you look at the map, but since I moved here, I've never had problems with onions before, but they're not doing well, and I'm wondering if I should be sticking with a short day. So I'm experimenting between transplants like I've always used and seed, and short day and intermediate day. I'll be growing both for each type to see just what works better for me. The packet that they sent me, though, this was just a burpless cucumber. Its description sounded good, but the onions are on their way. Those are one of those things that just get shipped at a specific time for your area. What is this? High mowing seeds. Okay. I wanted to try this corn, and the only place I could find it was high mowing seeds. This is Who Gets Kissed sweet corn. I normally plant peaches and cream, and I will this year, but this came highly recommended, and the only place I could find it was there. So I got 2 of those and a Shintakiwa cucumber, which also just sounded good. I will say, as far as, I would say High Mowing is a great company, and I like the way they grow their seeds. Their packet information is not everything I want to have on my packets. Seeds and Such, another company I only order from when other places are out, but they were out of a lot this year, and Seeds and Such still had a lot. So I got Calendula, another one that I want to dry for salve. This is Snow Princess, so it's a white calendula. I got a La Bamba, that's a type of jalapeno pepper. I grew those last year and they did very well. Jericho Lettuce, something new to try for me. Watermelon Blacktail Mountain. I have not planted this type before. Sweet Success Cucumber, another experiment. Hybrid Petunia Shockwave Deep Purple. This is one of those that is so small that they don't trust it in the packet. So it's, by the way, one of these packages had onions and seeds, and I already took those out and planted them because it's that time. Yeah, see those tiny seeds? There's 5 of them in there. It's like, what, an inch long, and they're only right in the tip. So there's 5 petunia seeds. Another one I ordered just for the name. This is the Tennessee cheese pepper. It's just a red bell pepper. Don't know why it's called cheese, but I just had to. Goliath sweet pepper. I believe this is another red one. I really like to have pictures on the packets. Information is more important to me than pictures, but sometimes when I'm ordering, like I ordered more than 100 packets of seeds, probably like 200. And I'll forget out of 20 packets of peppers which one was red because it doesn't say it in the name. Anyways, I don't know why these are stapled together. One of these is, oh, I didn't order these. That's why. These must be free or something. Do they have it on my, yes, these are free. So they sent me Hybrid Tomato Early Doll. I am not sure if that is a cherry tomato or slicing tomato. I will have to look that up. It doesn't say it on here. Again, the seed packet information. But I'll try it. And I ordered lettuce prize head. I'm guessing that is going to be a head lettuce. I'll have to look it up too so that I know what I'm doing with those, but I'll try them. I couldn't find this year a source for the type of Delicata Squash I wanted to grow, and so, but then I found UT, University of Tennessee, is going to let me trial 2 types, and 2 types of Delicata Squash and 2 types of cucumbers, so that'll help me too. I'm excited about that. So here, this is from Vermont Bean Company. None of these are beans. I got the Imperator / Tender Sweet Carrot. These all had good reviews. I'm still looking also for, we love Scarlet Nantes, but I'm looking for other types of carrots too. This is a Baltimore hybrid and an Alibi hybrid cucumber. So the Baltimore is a carrot. This is a cucumber. It says pickling. I could have sworn it was described as a fresh eating cucumber. I'll try it anyways. Then here's another small pack from the Rusted Garden. Okay, I did not know that the Rusted Garden had seeds until I was looking for something I couldn't find, found it in a catalog and fell in love with the idea, and then they were out of it. So I was looking for, it was the Sugar Lump Cherry Tomato. And when I Googled it, they led me to the Rusted Garden. There is like no information on the packet, and it says growing instructions can be found on our blog and video tab at therustedgarden.com. The growing instructions said to like go by the Farmer's Almanac. So I looked them up and I wrote stuff on the packet. I like to know how many days until maturity. I like to know how many days till germination, and I like to know when to sow it, whether that's indoors or outdoors. So I got 2 things from them, which would be that Sugar Lump Cherry Tomato, which is an heirloom variety, and Basil Large Leaf. So those 2, I will say they're cheaper. They were, I think, $1.95 a packet, and they have enough seeds to qualify for that price. I've noticed a lot of things going down this year. Cheaper seeds having down in quantity. Most even regular packets have notice you pick up a packet and you're like, are there seeds in here? I'm gonna put these to the side. These are from Baker Creek. Look at the packaging, so cute. That's the Chinese pink celery. This is the front stuff. It's very Oriental inspired, which they have a lot of Asian greens, and maybe adopted kids too. But I have another box from Baker Creek that was an add-on order, so I'm gonna wait until I get to that box. Also, with a cute package this year was Haas Tools. Look at this cute little package. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, so I usually get my corn from them. My head to my tomatoes, funny. Okay, so this is Trucker's favorite yellow corn. This is a dent corn, and I grew this last year for my chickens. It grew very easily, and it was easy to grow. I just ran out of corn for my chickens, so I'm gonna plant it again. If you're looking to cut feed costs, I mean, these were tall. They were like 15 to 20 feet tall. But you just let them dry right on the stalks, and then which also makes them easier to shuck. And then there's like a little metal thing you can spin right on the thing that just pops off all the kernels, save them in a jar, and feed them to the chickens in the winter. So I loved that. I almost decided to grow 2 rows this year, but decided to do 1. I got my peaches and cream I mentioned, 2 packs of those. Homestead Tomato, another one that I bought because of the name. It is a slicing tomato. Avenger Spinach, another experiment. And Super Verde Tomatillo. I grew tomatillos last year. I thought I couldn't because they're not supposed to grow in my area, but they went gangbusters, and I make like Verde sauce and stuff a lot, so I was excited. This is M.I. Gardner. Would have gotten more from him, but he was sold out of a lot of things. Partly my fault. I waited a long time this year because I couldn't decide how much I wanted to spend on seeds and how much I wanted to do on fruit trees and stuff. So let's see, a watermelon radish, I tried these once before and they were way super spicy and everyone says they're sweet. And so I'm gonna try them again and just try to pay attention to the soil and see if that helps. Banana peppers, I grow these every year and that's what I make my pickled peppers, like what other people use from pepperoncinis. That's what I do that with. I put off ordering most of my pumpkins until summer, but I did pick up a few because his was the first order I did. So we have the Cinderella pumpkins and the Connecticut Field. This is like your carving pumpkin. And Atlantic Giant. I'm just gonna grow these straight in my front yard and they can be fall decoration. Watermelon beefsteak tomato. The description sounded really good of this. Yellow pear tomato. I grow these every year. They are the only yellow tomato I like. Beefsteak. These are my standby. These are my slicers. I grow beefsteak like every year. My garden will have beefsteak tomatoes, yellow pears. From now on, Amish paste. I grew those the first time last year and awesome. And sweet 100s, orange Prush as well. So I ordered 2 packs of beefsteak because these are 25 counts, and I grow a lot of tomatoes. I do. Okay, lemon balm. Growing this for the herb both for my chickens and for tea. Chamomile. I'm trying to get more into medicinal stuff, and my daughter wants to try to make tea with this. Red Malabar spinach. Heard great things. Never tried it. Abe, 2 tomatoes that I am trying based on the name description too. Boxcar Willie and Abe Lincoln. Pimento pepper. I am going to make my own pimentos this year and my own pimento cheese. Coral bell pepper. This is an orange bell pepper. Bell pepper sounded good. California Wonder bell pepper. I've grown these for several years. They do well. Crimson sweet watermelon were my most productive last year. So I decided to grow those and they were good. Salad Burnett, I've never tried, but being on his website kind of turned me on to wanting to try that. It's like an herb. Rosemary, another herb. Cumin, again, growing my own spices, at least the ones that I use all the time. Muncher pepper, I think I've tried these before and they didn't do well, but I want those little snacking cucumbers, and I wanted to try it. Double red sweet corn. This intrigued me not only for prettiness for fall decoration, but apparently you can turn this into cornmeal. I want to try that. Danvers 126 carrot. Trying that one for the first time. Scarlet Nantes. These are our standby that we always grow. Holy basil. I've always heard that these are just something you got to try, and I've never tried it, so. Lime basil, also I'm using this for tea and pollinator attractor and for the chickens. Card. Calypso bean, is there a dried bean? They're fun. And what is this? Salad bowl mix, this is the lettuce mix. That is all for my gardener. Southern Exposure, okay, this is my first year ordering from Southern Exposure. And they're pretty good. They have quite a selection, competitive price. What am I missing here? Something's not checked off on my list. No, those are in there. Okay. They came, as far as shipping, they came in right about mid-range, both in cost and time. So lavender, Munstead lavender. I thought I ordered 2 of these, but it says 1. My very large bed out front, I want to completely line with lavender. So hopefully that will work out well. Marketmore 76 cucumber. Last year I grew 97 or something. And they did pretty well, but everyone still talks about these, so I thought I would try them. Get a drink here. I have Matt's Wild Cherry Tomato. Someone in my area said that they grew these and they were awesome and did well. Amish Paste Tomato. Something that was out a lot. Like I said, last year I grew these for the first time and it really did make a difference in canning tomatoes using the Amish paste. Beefsteaks can be, I used to be limited in space, and so I grew them for both canning and fresh eating. But there is so much less water in the Amish paste that the canning process and cooking it down goes a lot faster. Another tomatillo to try is Cisneros Grande. Cherry tomato, oh, it says cherry tomato, but it's one of those ground cherries. Cossack pineapple. I got some ground cherries free last year from one of the companies, and they were, they grew and I forgot they were there, and I was like, what are these things? And I ate one and they were so good, and so someone else recommended that pineapple one. I was like, I will try that. Painted mountain corn, I grew these last year for fall decoration. I'm growing them again. Let's green leaf beet. This is supposed to store really well. I like beets. I actually like beets raw. I know most people, I like them pickled in a salad too, but I like just slices of raw beets as a veggie dipper. Sugar snap peas, grow these every year. They are some of our family's favorite snacks. And Sweet William, which is a flower that I will be growing for the front bed. Get these back in there. If you hear the music, sorry, that's my washing machine. I did get a few, look at this box here, a few things at the store. Sweet peas for my bed, mammoth salmon cream sweet pea and high scent sweet pea. That just looked pretty for my cut flower garden. And I already sowed these red grano onions, starting them inside. So those were just like from either Lowe's or Walmart. So this is Territorial. And I got some other fun toys from Territorial too, I'll show you. So seed-wise, cucumber martini slicer. This came recommended from You Can't Eat the Grass. She said martini cucumber is the best, so I'm trying them. Oregon sugar pod 2. This is a snow pea. I'll use this for stir fry. A Wonder Bell. This is a hybrid bell pepper. Sweet aperitif is a cherry tomato. Momotoro is something I've grown every year. They taste very similar to beefsteak. They're less prone to the issues that a beefsteak can have because these are hybrid. So I grow like one row of these. They're also more perfectly round, which is nice in some circumstances. So it's nice to have those. I grow mostly beefsteak with another row of Momotoros. Artemis F1 cherry tomato, just sounded good. Stayed on select bell pepper. Glossy green to bright red, right on the vine. So, oh, some more store-bought ones got mixed in here. Okay, last of the Territorial is Creeping Thyme. And then in addition to seeds, I got 2 other fun things from them. This is a clip-on thing for your phone to, like, you put it over the camera. It clips right on your camera over the camera lens, and it does a magnifier, which should help you see things like critters, like small bugs on your leaves, but also could make for some cool pictures too. And then this was a cedar. So I have one of those small green cedar things, but I feel like it's just, the seeds still just pop out. This you have to like squeeze. It does go fairly small. It's got a release. I'm not sure you can even see it there. But you have to squeeze each time for the seed to come out. I thought that might be better for getting those smaller seeds out right. Okay, so apparently some got mixed in here of other ones I bought either at Lowe's or Walmart. So peppermint and spearmint. Rainbow mixed coleus. Last year I grew pinto mixed coleus. It was beautiful. It grew easily. Just was trying something new. And then because I could not find Blue Lake pole beans online this year, I could only find bush beans. I finally found these at, I think it was Lowe's. I like the pole beans for my Blue Lakes. I guess everybody else likes bush beans because they are everywhere and the pole beans are not. So, all right, last one is Baker Creek. This is in such a big box, not because I have hundreds of seeds in here, although there are quite a few, but because I got a tool as well. So I got this Cobra head weeding tool that's supposed to, I do a lot of hand weeding, and a lot of the difficulty of it is the roots from the grasses. And this, can you like shove it in, it's pretty sharp, and like pull through them and break them up a little bit. I'm hoping this helps me because my finger, I'm always trying to go in and pull things out, and we'll see. Just trying it. It has great reviews, great reviews. Okay, so the other seeds I had set aside, another jalapeno to try, a Craig's Grande jalapeno, and just because it's an heirloom. My other one, La Bamba, was great, but it's a hybrid, and I am trying to save more seeds. So if this does well, then I'll keep it. It doesn't mean I can't still plant hybrids. I just will still have access to seeds that I want. Tatsoi, I wanted to try this year. One of my daughters absolutely loves the Purple Lady Bok Choy, and I thought she might like this too because it describes it as being very sweet. Other stuff from Baker Creek. Sweetheart Cherry Tomato. It actually looks like tiny little hearts. I don't know if you can see that. Hopi Black Dye Sunflowers. I grew these last year, again, for my chickens. My chickens loved it, so did the other wild birds. Goji berries. I didn't know you could start these from seed. I'm going to try. No harm, right? Salmon Janina Aster. This is a Chinese style, and I loved my Chinese asters last year. They stay well as cut flowers, and I love this beautiful peachy soft color. Persian Basil. This said it's good in rice and tea, so I thought I would try that. What else do we have? Montana Lavender Clay Corn, another purple corn for decoration and flour, corn flour. Sugar Rush Peach Pepper. This is supposed to be sweet and spicy, and I'm very curious about this one. I want to try that so bad. Corn salad I keep hearing about and have never tried. These darn Beet Alpha cucumbers. I guess I can't give up on them yet if they're sending me free seed. Lillian's Caseload Peas. Again, trying peas, hoping the rabbit doesn't get them. Merlot Lettuce. Another free seed. I didn't order this one, but we'll try it. And the last of the seeds here. Last bunch. We have yarrow. It's Pearl Yarrow Double Diamond. It's a white yarrow for my cut flower garden. Bee Balm Wild Bergamot. Galilee Spinach. The description sounded really good in the catalog. Pink Senorita Zinnias. They have like a spiky petal. I thought that was fun. Albino Beets. Another just to entertain myself type thing. Black Strawberry Tomato. They are beautiful. They say they're delicious. We will find out. Strawberry Blonde Calendula, because I'm all about the calendula this year. I grew some last year, and I only had like 3 plants, and it just wasn't enough to do anything with medicinally. So I'm like overgrowing them this year. The Purple Lady Bok Choy that our family loves. An Orange Bell Pepper. Jalapenos, which are supposed to have the jalapeno flavor but not be spicy. And I'm excited about this because I want to add more jalapeno flavor to my salsa and some other dishes, but I don't want to add any more heat. And so I'm counting on that. Orange Peach Tomato. This supposedly is fuzzy like a peach. Not that I like peach fuzz, but is so sweet that people used to apparently make like a preserve with it. So we'll see. It just intrigued me. For the cut flower garden, Celosia Flamingo Pink. It does not look like a celosia to me at all, but it is pretty. Thought it'd make a great filler. And ooh, I grew these last year and they were awesome. If you saw my review video, then I went on and on about these. These are Bleu de Roquefort. I'm not French. They are a yellow wax bean. They are prolific. They grow easy. They are delicious, and they are easy to cook. I just either roast them or saute them up with a little pancetta. That is it. They can well. And this year I will keep some more for seed. I actually decided this year I'm growing more of these and less of the green beans, but then I found other green bean varieties I wanted to try. So that won't work out, but I'm excited about growing these again. They were awesome. That is all for now. I do have some other things on order, like plants, like onion transplants, blueberry bushes, fruit trees, that kind of thing. I will probably do that in a separate video. So that, I'm like looking at this pile of envelopes and seed packets around me. What a mess. But I'm super excited that it's time to get my hands in the dirt again. Tell me what you're growing in the comments below, and I will see you soon, probably for a seeding video or something like that.